And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. We're here on Gas 7. We are playing as Pyramid Head. We're going to just quickly drop a very quick trail there. And we're going to throw one in front of the window here. That seems like as good an idea as any as we go to break this door. We are trying to play with our stealth Pyramid Head build. For as stealthy, I guess, as we could attempt to be with... someone as ourself, Leon. Right, we missed the flick. We would love to get people tormented. All right, we're leaving him. He's running where gens are not. Somebody is already on this gen. Oh, and he had sprint burst ready. Of course he did. All right, we have not Trail of Torment. We have nowhere to hide. Hey, that's what we want. So the add-on we have for every survivor that is tormented. Every survivor that's tormented, as the boon just went up, we get smaller terror radius, which is good, and monitor, of course. Oh, he kept running through the pallet. We're going to lose the gen. We've already wasted a lot of time here. All right. We could cage him, but we don't want to do that. We would like to just hook. I wanted to go through there. Thank you. So we're going to try to get some more trails around here. I don't know where the survivors are. Someone hiding? I don't know. Now, they do have a boon. That could be a shadow step boon. Might be why we didn't see an aura. We have no idea where anyone is. We're going to go back to Hook. And I know this is absolutely something that is... Yeah, I'm not going after you. This is something that is... This is something that we saw in today's patch notes, as we're recording this the day that the developers came up with their patch notes. All right, we get the good hit through the window. We know that's something that we're not going to be able to do in the future. Let's hope nobody's here, right? Put you in basement. Whoever was near that gen is still there. We have 3 people in torment now. We know that they're getting rid of... Okay. We know they're getting rid of the hook notifications. And honestly, that is not necessarily a good idea, because that is information. All right, they heal Vittorio up. We'll go back after him. Everyone but Yoichi is not in torment. We know 4th person's getting the save, right? Yes. All right, we'll tag Yoichi there. Honestly, we could have gone for more pressure. We could have gone for more pressure by going after Yoichi and leaving Vittorio here slugged, but we're also getting a second hook on Vittorio here, and that might actually be worth its weight. Again, I don't know what this is. I'm not sure I like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that gen in the distance. We know somebody's there. Yeah, they're down to 2 gens. All right, everyone's tormented, so we have a tiny terror radius, and I think everybody is over by the basement, or it feels like everyone is by the basement. They are definitely telling us where they're going. Oh, Vittorio, buddy. Yeah. Good night, Vittorio. Something else in the patch notes we're not going to be able to do, or if we do, it'll be with a penalty attached to it, is what we just did there, which is kill that Vittorio. I was at 5 hooks. Did we tunnel that Vittorio? We didn't. We just selectively went after him. All right. Sable. Okay. Sable ran away from Shaq. That actually is a little surprising. You have a pallet here? Oh, you have Dead Hard. Okay. All right, I'm leaving her. Yeah, this gen is almost done. And we knew where he was, and it didn't do us any good. We just... Well, we know Yoichi, I think, is the one putting the boons up. Oh. Injured survivors. Perfect. All right, let's... No. No, Leon. Sable, we know where she's at. All right, we're going to get a kick here. That gen is taking a beating. Speaking of taking a beating, yeah, that's just not very good aim on that. Leon, I'll just kill. You want to start messing around with that flashlight? We'll just... Lazy killer, huh? Lazy flashlights, buddy. Don't know if there was a hook closer to that, but... All right, let's see if we can figure out where Sable is. Dead hard from everybody here. Ooh, nice play. Okay, that was just in the dark there. All right, we're gonna let him go. Yeah, we know where everybody's at. We did know where everybody was at. And that's a boon. All right, didn't miss her by much. We're playing around this and we shouldn't be. All right. I thought she was dead. That's our mistake. That's our mistake. I thought she was dead. Do we have a rough idea where Sable is? Yoichi knows if he runs, he... If we could have just hit some better shots here. Like that. All right. That's what we should have done the last time, right, Yoichi? All right, chop, chop. All right, Sable and Leon are both healed. Yeah, you run. You run, little one. And we were correct about the boon. That belonged to Yoichi, and I believe that was a Shadow Step boon. Yeah, so Sable is still in torment. Leon currently is not. All right, we're leaving. We have no reason to chase him where there are no gens. We have Monitor. We have a smaller terror radius. And we whiffed. Swing and a miss, Sable. We could have kicked that with oppression, but once we saw her, we knew we wanted to go after her. All right, now it's chop chop. Here's the Leon. Lithe. And he gets out. Well played by the Leon. All right, we 3K in this match at Stealthy Pyramid Head, and we're recording this on the day that the developers released their planned update patch notes. That's going to be upcoming, and yeah, we did things in this match we are not going to be able to do when the time comes. Going back real quick to that match, the Yoichi, of course, did have a boon. It was Shadow Step, but it was also Circle of Healing and Dark Theory. And my guess is he was the one working on the gen that got finished over in the corner that we thought was almost done and was probably just hiding there and nowhere to hide, just simply didn't work because he was in boon range. So what did we do this match we won't be able to do? We killed Vittorio, and we did it before 6 hooks were in the match. Vittorio was dead at 5. It was our 5th hook. Did we tunnel him? No, we actually didn't. In fact, we had the opportunity to tunnel him. We went back after him, after the Sable. After Sable rescued him from the hook, and we could have tunneled the Vittorio. He was certainly tormented. We certainly could have caged him. Any anti-tunnel perks he might have had, which he didn't have any, but if he'd had any anti-tunnel perks, well, those wouldn't have worked. We chose not to. We went after Sable instead. We purposely tried to not tunnel him, but it just turned out that, as it turned out, he was the survivor that we kept finding after we found and downed and hooked another survivor. So he was not, this was not a case of tunneling. It was just a case of he was the easiest target that we were coming across more often than we did anybody else. And, you know, in the future, if everything that the developers are talking about goes live, that will punish us for getting him out the game at that point and give a speed gen bonus to everybody in the match, which, considering they got us to 1 gen anyway, means they probably get all the gens done. Does that seem unfair? I feel like it does, but what do I know, I guess. The other thing that we won't be able to do is even to use that information to go back to the hook. So they had a totem that was hiding ores. We were looking for a survivor over by that nearly completed gen. And we went back because we knew there had been an unhook. And again, when there's an unhook, unless it's Deliverance or a Kobe, we know 2 survivors are going to be in that general vicinity. And that's going to help us to get in a chase easily with one of them. It doesn't have to be the person off the hook. Well, their developers are removing that, apparently. So no longer a killer is going to know that an unhook has happened until after the fact. And, you know, that's been part of the game since the beginning. I wasn't here since the beginning, but sometimes that's the only information you have as killer to go on as far as where survivors are. And don't even get me started on how that's going to work on perks like Floods of Rage, for instance, which I guess may be worthless on and will be worthless on some of our aura builds, like on Huntress. But yeah, we did a lot of stuff in this game that I guess we won't be able to do. I guess there are people that'll just say, I just need to get good. Maybe you're right, but man, it's going to be a tough go if some of those changes go to live. Some of the stuff we did in this match, again, won't be possible in the future. We'll see how it works, but for now, it was good enough to get a 3K in this match here with Pyramid Head. Hope you enjoyed the round. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button while you're here. New videos go up on the channel on a daily basis, and you can follow us over on Twitch at the link below at Geriatric Gaming 11 and get notified whenever we're live there. Till the next time, thanks again so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next Dead by Daylight.